Okay. So, where are you from?
I am from Dhaka, which is the capital of Bangladesh, and I grew up I'm here for almost 20 years. And before that, I used to live in Chatpur. That is my hometown, actually.
Yeah. So, do you study or work?
Right now I'm working in a local company as a deputy manager HR, and my
Oh,
working experience is almost 6.5 years.
wow, that sounds perfect. So, let's talk about family. Do you have a large or small family?
I have a very small nuclear family. My mother is living with my elder brothers, but me and my wife are now living in a separate apartment. So you may call it is a nuclear family.
Okay. So, who are the most similar to you in your family?
My mother, and then my I have two elder brother, and I'm the third one, and I have a younger brother also.
Okay. So, do you prefer go out with the family or friends?
Actually, I am working in a private companies, local companies, so I do not get that much time to spend with my families. But on weekends, I could manage 2 or 3 hours to spend with them. So
Okay.
whenever I get
Yeah.
time, I try to spend time with them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, when did you last time you celebrate a special event with your family?
I celebrated my special event in the last month when I have 3 days vacation, which is the national holidays in Bangladesh. So I got with them in my hometown, Chatpur, with my mother, brother, and my wife also.
Okay, let's talk about transport. So, how popular is cycling in your hometown?
Cycling. Uh, no, the people you do not use that cycle in my areas, so they prefer to walk with their legs, or nowadays the uh, the taxis are available in my hometown, so they prefer to use those auto rickshaws or
Okay, so do people ride the bicycle more for pleasure or to commute?
Yes, sometimes people use bicycle for pleasure or communication.
Ah, okay, so what are the advantages of a bicycle compared to the other vehicles like car?
Uh, Okay, if you say the advantages that the cost of the bicycle or the duration of the bicycle is much longer than the other modes of transportation, and along with this, as the bicycle is smaller in size, they can go here to there with a little space in the road. So they are, and also they are quite comfortable to afford. You know.
Yeah, so how often do you ride a bicycle?
I currently I do not ride bicycle anymore, but I used to when I was child. I had a bicycle of my own, so I used to do ride bicycle to go to school and come back home. So in that time, but after I got aged, I I just can't ride bicycle anymore.
Okay, so it's a visible, but now.
Yes, yes.
So in this part two, I'm going to give you the key card. So
Okay.
you will have 1 minute per preparation, and then you will talk 1 to 2 minutes. So your preparation time is start now.
Okay.
Your time is up. So
Yeah.
you can start from here, but you will have 2 minutes. So if I stop you more than 1 or 150 or 30 seconds, so don't worry about that. Okay. So shall we
Okay.
start? Okay.
Yes, sure. In my family, I really admire is my mother, who gave me birth actually. And apart from that, my elder brother is one of the people that I admire in my family mostly. My mother gave birth, and during my childhood, my father was away from my home, and she gave me all the support that I needed as a child in my grow up, like education in the playground, or the people who I should mix with or not. These things, friends to whom I should make friends. These things are taught by my mother. And previously, I used to live with my mother, and I could see her on a regular basis. But for the past 2 years, due to job, I have to relocate myself with my wife to some other town. So now I see her once in a week, as well as with my brother also. So the person, my mother, actually, she's not that much educated, but she taught me how to survive in this difficult world, and she taught me how to uh, be a good person for my very childhood. I used to look up to her, how hard she is working to rear out the 4 children of her. So that always inspire me to work hard also. During my higher education system, we had some financial problems at that time. My education was going to stop at a certain level. So, but she somehow managed the financial condition too, uh, to educate me or to continue my education at a school level. So from that perspective, I always admire my mother. And if I say apart from my mother, I really admire my elder brother, who taught
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah. So do you think that's most of the people in his family to spend more time?
yes, the my family always try to spend more time with
Okay,
me.
okay. So now I'm going to go with that part three. In this part, I'll ask you some questions which is related to your keycards. So, in what ways have families in your county changed in the past 20 years?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, so what ways have families in your country has
Yes.
changed last 20 years?
Okay, okay. So for the last 20 years, people used to live in a together. Okay, in my country, they used to live together, but after some time, the people are going to separate from those large families, and there were some more of nuclear families. So the trend is now very higher, and people do not like to live together right now. They want to have a separate family of their own.
Okay, so should husband or wives have different rule within the family?
If you say yes, the husband should have contribute financially, and the wife should contribute the maintaining the whole family or the expenses of the family. So together they can make a good result or combination to rear up the children as well as the maintaining the family.
Okay. So what role do grandparents play in the family in your country?
They are basically the wisest and oldest people for the family. So I believe their experience, their knowledge, their wisdom they provide to the next generation is always helpful. So the younger generation can take suggestions from them, as they are the most experienced people in that particular family. So I think this way they can help or contribute to the next generation.
Who do you think should be responsible for the care of the elder or family or government?
Sorry,
So who
I
do
missed the
you
last part.
think? Yeah, so who do you the think should be responsible for the care of the elderly, the family or government?
Okay, so if I say mostly family. because they are the part of the family, because they are the older people of that particular family. So they took care of us, or took care of us when we were younger. So now they are the older and they can't move faster, or they cannot take decision on their own. So we have to help them to take their decision. We have to take them for the eating and other accommodation and other facilities. As they grow older, they are become more feasible than the younger one. So I believe family should take care of them. And if sometimes people, human becomes unethical in this issue. So, so government can open some shelters or houses for to take care of them also.
Okay, thank you so much for the time and being with us.
Thank you.
So their speaking test has been closed. So we are gonna move on the feedback. So I'll give you the feedback on the basis of your speaking or your content, your fluency and speaking level. Okay, that's just